You might have missed this one amidst all the talk of pro-Hamas idiots and football. What? The Seventh Circuit ruled the quiet part out loud. AR-15s are not protected under the Constitution.
What the fuck? You're a fucking idiot.
What don't you understand about shall not be infringed?
You are correct, sir.
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is What's Next. A happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jazz Berganzo. What's Next? Share daily. Hope you guys are feeling good today. Well, you might have missed this one amidst all the talk of these knucklehead pro-Hamas protesters running around in D.C. and trying to trash the White House. And, of course, we had football. But, little story, the Seventh Circuit decided to stick their nose in the Second Amendment and say AR-15s, yeah, not protected under the Constitution. Well, we're going to have a problem, aren't we? And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Seventh Circuit, AR-15s not protected by the Second Amendment. Well, we'll see about that. On Friday, a three-judge panel of the United States Court of Appeals for the Seventh Circuit overturned an injunction against Illinois' assault weapon ban, decided AR-15s are not protected under the Second Amendment. The preliminary injunction was issued by Barnett v. Raoul, a U.S. District Judge Stephen McGlynn, a Trump appointee. McGlynn's decision was appealed to the Seventh Circuit, where a three-judge panel decided 2-1 against the injunction. A three-judge panel were Ronald Reagan appointee Frank Easterbrook, Clinton appointee Diane Wood, and Trump appointee Michael Brennan. Easterbrook and Wood constituted the panel majority in overturning the injunction. They noted that Heller, in 2008, like most rights, they quoted, the right secured by the Second Amendment is not unlimited. Okay. And they went on to note that Heller, the Supreme Court of the United States, found that machine guns were not protected. Under the Second Amendment were not used bearable arms, and that is because they are dedicated exclusively to military use. Wow, the ignorance. Easterbrook and Wood then focused on similarities they found between AR-15s and M16s, the latter which can be fired full auto or 3-round bursts. They wrote, the similarity between AR-15s and M16s only increases when we take into account how easily it is to modify AR-15s by adding a bump stock, as the shooter in Vegas did in 2017. Yeah, remember that? The Vegas shooting? My, that got the memory hold. Or to sear it, auto sear to it, thereby making it an essentially a fully automatic weapon. No, it doesn't. In a decision addressing the ban on bump stocks enacted by the Maryland legislature, another federal court found that bump stock devices enable to, quote, rates the fire between 400 and 800 rounds per minute. They also note that both guns and the same ammunition deliver the same kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. Didn't know judges, had degrees in physics. Oh, anyway. Or science. Well. Judge Brennan dissented from the majority decision, stressing that the Illinois assault weapon ban fails the test by Bruin in 22 because the ban has no historical precedent in American tradition. Precedent? Who cares about that? Brennan wrote, because the banned firearms and magazines warrant constitutional protection, and the government parties have failed to meet the burden to show that their bans are part of history and tradition of firearms regulation, preliminary injunctions are justified against enforcement of the challenged laws. To quote Todd Ertzen of Steve Day's show, invincible ignorance. You got judges who think they're scientists. Well, it's got the same kinetic energy, And then, of course, AR-15s are the same as M16s. No, M16s are fully automatic, and they are military grade, and they are only used in military. You cannot buy them in the open market. Versus a standard model. Ask a Democrat what AR-15 means. They will tell you, oh my gosh, it means assault rifle. No, it means Armalite. Armalite is the company who made the AR-15s. The bullets that are actually used, the 223s, are the same as used in other bolt-action rifles. The kind that you would hunt with. But then again, we're talking with Democrats and liberals, not the smartest group of people. So when you have bureaucrats, when you have judges enacting legislation, it's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. This will be challenged and it will be overturned. Because, hate to tell you, a little thing called the Second Amendment, again, what don't you understand about shall not be infringed? And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.